Hi, my name is Annie, and welcome to the Walking Word, where we go through the Holy Bible in a year as part of discipling. We are currently in the book of First Kings, and we are in First Kings chapter 12, where we're seeing the succession of Israel. Remember, we've just seen the death of Solomon. Oh, that was a cute butterfly. Now we see the succession of Israel. Rehoboam went to Shechem. Mm, 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 mm. Shechem, where all Israel had come to proclaim him king. They said to Rehoboam, your father put on us a heavy yoke. If you now lighten the harsh service and the heavy yoke your father imposed on us, we will serve you. Come back to me in 3 days, he answered them. When the people had departed, King Rehoboam consulted the elders who had been in his father's service while he was alive and asked, what answer do I advise these people? They replied, if today you will be the servant of these people and submit to them, giving them a favorable answer, they will be your servants forever. But he ignored the advice of the elders and had given him and consulted the young men who had grown up with him and were in his service. He said to them, what answer do you advise me to give these people who had asked me to lighten the yoke of my father imposed on them? The young men who had grown up with him replied, this is what you must say to these people who have asked you to lighten the load your father imposed on them. My little finger is thicker than my father's body. Whereas my father put a heavy yoke on you, I will make it even heavier. My father beat you with whips, but I will beat you with scorpions. On the third day, all Israel came back to King Rehoboam, as he had instructed them to do. Ignoring the advice of the elders, the king gave the people a harsh answer. He said to them as the young men had advised, my father put on you a heavy yoke, but I will make it heavier. My father beat you with whips, I will beat you with scorpions. The king did not listen to the people, for the Lord brought this about to fulfill the prophecy he had uttered to Jeroboam, son of Nebat, through Ahijah the Shilonite. When all Israel saw that the king did not listen to them, the people answered the king, what share have we in David? We have no heritage in the son of Jesse. To your tents, O Israel, now look to your house, to your own house, David. Okay. All these people coming from all these tribes are like, wait a minute, what share do we have in the house of David, in the lineage of Judah, in the root of, like in this, with this son of Jesse? We also come from our own tribes. Go ahead and just lead your own tribe then. So Israel went off to their tents, but Rehoboam reigned over Israelites who lived in the city of Judah. So the rest defected. Only those who lived in Judah, that he was able to reign over them. King Rehoboam then sent out Adoram, the superintendent of the forced labor. But all Israelites stoned him to death. Rehoboam managed to mount his chariot to flee Jerusalem, because if they can kill his servants, it's only about time for him to be next, right? So he did flee Jerusalem, and Israel went into rebellion against David's house to this day. Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who was still in Egypt, where he fled from King Solomon, returned from Egypt as soon as he heard this. When all Israel heard that Jeroboam had returned, they summoned him to an assembly and made him king over Israel. None remained loyal to David's house except the tribe of Judah alone. Fulfillment of God's prophecy. So some things that might be seeming a bit harsh, sometimes it's just God fulfilling a prophecy. Okay. On his arrival in Jerusalem, Rehoboam gathered together all the house of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin, 180,000 seasoned warriors, to fight against the house of Israel, to restore the kingdom to Rehoboam, son of Solomon. However, the Lord spoke to Shemaiah, a man of God, say to Rehoboam, son of Solomon, king of Judah, and to the house of Judah and to Benjamin, and to the rest of the people, thus says the Lord, you must not march out against your own brother Israelites. Let every man return home, for I have brought this about. They accepted this message of the Lord and gave up the expedition accordingly. Jeroboam built up Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim and lived there. Then he left it and built up Penuel. Jeroboam thought to himself, the kingdom will return to David's house. If now these people go up and offer sacrifices in the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem, the hearts of the people will return to their master, Rehoboam, king of Judah, and they will kill me. After taking counsel, the king made 2 calves of gold and said to the people, you have been going up to Jerusalem enough. Here is your God, O Israel. Oh my goodness, what have you done, Jeroboam, son of Nebat? What have you done? Here is your God, O Israel, who brought you up from the land of Egypt. And he put one in Bethel and the other in Dan. And remember, Bethel means the house of God. Yeah. This led to sin because the people frequented these calves in Bethel and in Dan. He also built temples on high places and made priests from among the people who are not Levites. Remember, it was only Levites allowed to be priests. Jeroboam established a feast in the 8th month of the 15th day of the month to duplicate in Bethel the pilgrimage feast of Judah. With sacrifices to calves he made, and he stationed in Bethel priests on the high places he had built. Jeroboam ascended the altar he built in Bethel on the 15th day of the 8th month, the month in which he arbitrarily chose to establish a feast for the Israelites. He was going to offer sacrifices. Oh man. Oh, Jeroboam, son of Nebat, what have you done? Let's move to chapter 13.